Today I'm going to give you a complete locals guide to living in St. Michael's, Maryland. We are going to cover the top things to do, my favorite parks, the top rated schools, and go over some helpful stats about the area. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote to go along with this video on LivingInMaryland.com, the #1 resource for finding the perfect Maryland city that meets your unique needs. All right, so St. Michael's is one of those towns that looks like it was pulled straight out of a storybook. It's cozy, it's charming, and it's right on the water. It's one of the most visited towns on Maryland's eastern shore. And after spending just one day here, you'll totally get. Well, let's start with the vibe. St. Michael's is small, like really small. We're talking less than 1,000 people living here full time. But don't let the size fool you. This place is full of life and character. It's got these super cute shops, historic homes, bed and breakfasts, and restaurants with big porches that overlook the harbor. So first up, let's talk about things to do because St. Michael's knows how to keep it fun. One of the biggest attractions is the Chesapeake Bay Maritime Museum. This place is seriously cool. Even if you're not a boat person, it's got indoor and outdoor exhibits, real working boats, and even a lighthouse. You can climb up for a great view. Plus, they do events all year long like boat shows, heritage festivals, and summer concerts. Another thing you got to do is hop on one of the local cruises. You can take a sailboat ride at sunset or hop on a narrated tour and learn about the area while floating down the Miles River. And trust me, those views are no joke. They're peaceful, relaxing, and make you feel like you're on vacation, even if you live here. For shopping and strolling, you've got Talbot Street, which is the main drag through town. It's lined with boutiques, art galleries, coffee shops, and ice cream spots, and it's totally walkable. You can grab a scoop from Justine's ice cream stroll by the water and pop into local stores for handmade crafts and cool antiques. Okay, now let's talk about parks and outdoor stuff, because St. Michael's is all about getting outside. One of my favorite spots is Muskrat Park. It's this little waterfront green space right in town with benches, a gazebo, and a killer view of the harbor. It's perfect for a quiet picnic or just watching the boats go by. If you've got a kayak or paddleboard, there are tons of places to launch right around town. The water is usually calm and full of little creeks and coves to explore. It's also a great area for biking. There are trails and quiet back roads that give you scenic views of farms, creeks, and the bay. Now let's chat about schools real quick, because if you're moving here with kids, you'll want to know about that. St. Michael's has its own middle high school that's part of Talbot County Public Schools, and it's got smaller class sizes and good community support. There's also elementary right in town and a few private options nearby in Easton if you're looking for something a little different. All right, now let's talk real estate. This is where it gets a little tricky because St. Michael's is super popular, and that means prices can be a bit higher than other spots on the Eastern Shore. The median home price here is around $650,000, and waterfront homes can go way up from there. But if you don't need to be right on the water, you can still find cute places for around $400,000 and sometimes less if you're lucky. Renting is an option, but there's not a ton of rental inventory. The average rent is around $2,000, and most of the rentals are small cottages or guest houses. But hey, if you love peaceful mornings and coastal charm, this town might be worth the splurge. Now let's talk food, because St. Michael's does not mess around when it comes to eating out. First off, you've got to try the crab claw. It's right on the water, and they've been serving up Maryland crabs since forever. Steamed crabs, crab cakes, and hush puppies with a waterfront view. Yes, please, another favorite is Ava's Pizzeria and Wine Bar, which is casual but seriously tasty. And then there's Bistro St. Michael's, which is perfect for date night or brunch on the weekends. And if you're into wine and spirits, the town has its own winery, brewery, and even a distillery. So yeah, you're covered on that front. All right, now for a few fun facts about St. Michael's. One, it's known as the town that fooled the British during the War of 1812. Locals reportedly hung lanterns in the trees to trick British ships into overshooting the town with their cannons. And it actually worked. How cool is that? The harbor in St. Michael's is still active with sailboats, yachts, and water taxis coming and going. So even though it's a quiet town, you still get that fun, bustling energy from the marina. And 3, the whole town goes all out for holidays like 4th of July, Christmas, and the wine festival in the spring, the decorations, the lights, the parades. It's like living in a Hallmark movie. Okay, so who's gonna love living here? Well, if you're into slower days, friendly neighbors, and living close to the water, St. Michael's is a dream. If you're looking for that small town feel but still want good food, art and events, you're gonna fit right in. And if you're someone who works remotely or only needs to commute now and then, this town gives you the peace and beauty you're probably looking for. And if you ever need to pop into a bigger town, Easton is just 15 minutes away and Annapolis is about an hour and a half, so you're close enough to do shopping trips or catch a show, but far enough away to skip the noise and traffic. So that's the full scoop on living in St. Michael's, Maryland. It's charming, it's walkable, it's full of history and water views and fresh crab, and it just might be the perfect little spot for your next adventure. Don't forget to check out the full article I wrote for this area with additional links and resources on livinginmaryland.com, along with articles for hundreds of other Maryland cities. Our mission is to help you find the best city in Maryland that meets your unique needs. If you would like to have a conversation with one of our local real estate experts, just fill out the contact form below to get started.